But just know, Zebo is where it's at.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Last Minute Podcast. On the left, I got Big Tina. On the right, I got Zebo.
What's going on?
And today we got a very special guest.
It's Mr. Mavi from Mayor, the Mayor of Charlotte. Now we come.
Yes, sir. And we back. Episode 110 of the Last Minute Podcast, the most consistent podcast in the Carolinas. I fucked that up, but we're going to let it ride.
Yeah, we're going to let it ride.
Happy accident.
Hey, yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Bob Ross. All right.
Yeah. How everybody feeling today?
It's a good day.
Good day?
Yeah. It was
Yeah, I
good
had to
day.
work today, so I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say, it ain't like Sunday.
yeah.
We ain't kicking it. I had to work today and shit.
Yeah. I finished up an investigation, so I'm happy about that.
That's good.
You the police.
That is a crazy thing to say.
No, I'm a QP at a IDD. I don't feel like explaining it because people are like, "What's IDD?"
He done asked now.
She not the
now they
police.
think you the police.
Yeah, I'm not the police. I work with mentally disabled individuals
That's beautiful.
within group homes, so I'm a QP,
Yeah,
and
definitely not the police.
Definitely not, but
She wouldn't be here if she was the police.
Oh, yeah.
exactly. Yeah, but I had to fire somebody, which sucked.
Oh,
I cannot stand firing people. That sucks.
That's the worst.
I feel like that was very awkward. Was it like a everybody come in the room type of thing?
Yes, and like we're in like this small office, and like we're just like so this is why and we're having to terminate you. And she's just crying. I'm just like,
Oh man, was that old girl that did what she did? That you was talking about?
No.
Oh, different girl. Damn.
no, yeah,
They're getting them gone.
yeah. If you hurt the mentally disabled, you need your ass whooped.
Yeah,
and
that's a
if you
fact.
outrageously lie on somebody about hurting the mentally disabled, you
Yeah.
definitely need your ass
Yeah,
stomped
that's
out.
crazy.
So yeah,
Words from Tina.
That's my rant for today.
Words from Tina. Mavi, good day?
It's a great day, man.
All right.
It's my first day home for real. My last day home for real.
All right.
Got
Cool.
to see my little people.
Yeah.
Get to make my rounds in the city. Do
Cool.
the important things.
Damn, one day home, you came to see us.
Yeah, right. Like that's
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
that's some love. We appreciate that for sure. Let's dive in. So let's go over what we've been listening to this past week. Tina, we'll start with you.
Damn, you sounded
It's
disappointed.
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, but
We ain't listening. Well,
you have 48 hours to listen to some music.
wow, thank you so much. Hold on, let me see.
What would you like for me to go first?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
So at work, I barely have signal in my office, so I just been listening to YouTube, Drake 1 hour chill things.
Okay.
So
Type
a
of
lot-
vibes?
So
Okay.
a lot
Not
of
mad at
Drake.
that.
Okay.
I'll be in
Me
there
either.
typing away. So I'm gonna start for Sunday. So I tried to listen to Michael by Killer Mike.
Oh, don't do it to me, Tina. Don't say you don't like it.
That might be a shower listen. I can't do that like while I'm playing Sims. It threw up my
Okay.
it threw up my whole
No,
vibe.
yeah, that's not the vibe you gotta be in. You gotta want to hear something conscious when you put that. When you put
that might
album
be a
on.
shower vibe or like driving to work.
Damn. So one of my albums of the year you don't even like for real.
Whoa.
I'm hurt.
I ain't give it a chance. I ain't gonna say no.
All right.
I ain't give it a
Okay.
chance. Like I listened to the first song and I said,
You know he was in Charlotte like Saturday.
Yeah, he did no promo for the show. I was
No
hot.
promo.
I was mad about it.
well, that might be. I'm gonna keep it to myself. So then I listened to Ian Trimplin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still pretty. I only like one song off of it, but I do like Ian Trimplin.
What was the one song?
Tell Me I'm Right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Then I listened to Love Sick Don Toliver. That's a really good album. I slept on it. Then
The
I
show
listened,
really opened you up to Don
it
Toliver,
did.
didn't
It did. Because I wasn't expecting everybody to be that lit like that. It was kind of packed.
I didn't either. Yeah,
was
I didn't
really
expect
nice.
a lit show. I just expected kind of like a
Oh, that was turned.
cool show, but it was lit.
But it was
yeah.
a nice little vibe.
Yeah.
Then I listened to Maybe This Will Help More, Corey Miller. That was nice.
Oh yeah. Shout out Corey.
Then Henry, like we was on FaceTime and randomly playing songs, and Henry played
You talking about Usher?
yeah.
Oh, Here I Stand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I went and read that whole album.
that album is crazy.
Then
Y'all
I
need to give that
listened-
another listen.
It's a beautiful song. Here I Stand is a beautiful song. Here I Stand, the album is also a beautiful
Yeah,
album.
that's a fire album.
Then I listened to Usher. That was wow.
Oh, so you just got in your Usher bag after?
It was nice.
Usher's
Then I
fire.
listened to Confessions Extended Edition.
That's a
That was also
classic.
nice.
All in the span of 2 days.
Man, thank you.
Nice.
Then I listened to What Didn't I Tell You, Coco Jones.
Oh, okay. Shout out
Deluxe.
Coco.
Shout out to
Oh,
Coco
Deluxe.
Jones.
She hard.
Yeah,
She
shout out
might be
Coco.
the most like the turntest former Disney
Yes.
musician.
That's a
Yeah.
Yes.
good way to put it.
Her and what's the other? Not Sabrina Claudia. Olivia Rodrigo.
No,
Oh, yeah.
She was on
She
Disney
going
Channel?
crazy.
Hmm?
Yeah,
I
she
was
going
tuned
crazy.
out then on when she came in.
Yeah, she going
I
crazy.
don't remember her being
Who
on
else?
Disney Channel.
Then oh, never mind. That's Orlando Brown.
Oh hell.
But
Shout out Orlando.
Shout out Coco Jones though.
Yeah.
She hard.
Yeah.
She just had that show. Jada opened up for her. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
I always been a big fan of her.
She's nice.
Is that all?
Oh yeah, that's it.
No. Okay. Cool. Mavi, let's go with you.
Shoot.
Team Spotify.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Shout out them folks.
Thanks.
My partner El Custo, his album Dirty Harry, y'all should listen to that. My partner Nayante, Dante's Inferno, V's album Ganger.
Oh yeah, that shit hard.
I've been listening to a lot of weird things.
We like
You
weird.
know that song, set it all to the left. Yeah, so like basically a lot of like spillover from like the damn 4th of July cookout.
Oh, okay.
Hey, shit.
Good vibe.
Yeah, facts.
The Thug album.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay, that's the second person.
Sexy Red album is fire.
Hard. She just hard.
She's a legend, bro. She's a hit maker. Shit. I've been listening to just like various assorted Detroit albums. Oh, the new
Nice.
Destroy Lonely album I enjoyed. Yeah, I just been listening to a gang of shit. Mostly though, I don't even be listening to rap like too much. Like I made this rule for myself because, you know, I've been doing struggles with just like, you know, drinking too much and before that smoking too much and shit like that. So low key, as I like continue down this path to like full on long term sobriety, I've been like trying to make sure that like the shit I listen to early in the morning be like something nice. Like I be listening to like Rock With You, Michael Jackson, shit like. Oh, I listened to Off the Wall all the way through recently.
Oh my god,
That's a great album.
That is a great album.
I'm an Off the Wall man. Yeah, for sure that. So yeah, just a gang of like disco, soul, R&B, shit like that.
That's good morning music too. That's just a
Exactly.
good vibe to
Yeah, it
wake
is.
up to. Like, yeah,
Okay,
I can fuck with that.
solid week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll go next. Then I will save you for last. So I listened to Corey Miller's latest project EP.
Hard.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Super
good.
hard.
I always like his flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the beats.
I ain't pick good beats. Yeah.
Jesus Please is probably one of the most honest songs I've ever heard a rapper make in my life.
Yes, that was a great
that
track.
shit was
And
crazy.
Just My Luck is a good track too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been listening to some West Side Gun. Cause I was more so listening to more Benny than West Side, but recently I'm like, let me go back into my West Side.
When's the sequel to Pray for Paris drop? Ain't it soon?
It is soon. I don't know the date though, but it is soon.
What a ding, and then you pray for me or something like that?
Yeah. It is soon. I've been listening to Baby Drill's latest project.
Shout out
It's just
to
real
Trill.
evil.
Hard.
It's real
I
evil.
love that shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
swear
real
to God,
evil.
I love that shit.
I've been listening to Texaco's latest project.
Shout out Tex. That's really my partner for.
Word, yeah, shout out Tex.
It's my fucking guy.
Yeah, shout out Tex. Tony Snow.
Yeah, shout out Tony.
shout out Tony Snow. Shout out C Put Me On. Listen to a little bit of Party Next Door.
Which
Some
album?
Party Next Door. To be specific, PND. My bad. Party Next Door 2. Yeah, very,
Good choice.
very good choice. Yeah. And last but not least, of course, Larry June. You know,
Can't go wrong with the
can't go
Larry
wrong,
June.
Larry June. Me listen to some Laughing So Hard It Hurts. And me and TJ went on a whole like Pierre dive from like 3 to like girls.
You
And
heard,
what's your
have you
favorite?
heard like Hack My Instagram though? Shit
Yes, of
like
course.
that,
Oh, yeah.
all those early ones.
Yeah,
It's fire.
yeah. And we learned that so on T-Lock 4, he has one skill, and that's juice. Juice gets skipped. It's
I don't even know
just
if I remember Juice.
my point. But everything
Y'all niggas is anything.
my point proven. But it's a crazy run because that's 15 tracks, and no track got skipped. Like, and I was being a very hard critic, and Juice got. Actually, you know how you can like hide a song on Spotify?
Oh, I did not know you could do that.
You didn't know that?
Don't do Pierre. Like,
You can hide
I
songs
thought
so
you
it
could-
skips it.
I thought you could do that. Like if you listen to like You listen to an album, it ends, and then it goes into like such and such as.
Oh no, you can hide songs and it just completely skips it when you play.
Well, damn.
Yes.
Like forever.
Yes.
That's
like you
kinda-
literally just hit the 3 dots and go to hide song.
That's
and
kind of
you're good.
mean.
That's
And it's
crazy,
completely
bro.
blocked.
So,
Shut that shit
you
up.
don't never want to hear that song again.
No, like literally, I was like, we listened to it for about 30 seconds. We was like,
Pierre.
are you good? Okay, I'm good too.
So what was your favorite?
My favorite song on T-Lock 4?
No. I know that, but I'm talking about like from 3 to Grails.
Oh, 4. T-Lock 4. For sure.
Still, even after the dive.
Yeah. That one just, I feel like he just went full, like he full send it on that album. You know? Like,
That's it. It is a good.
and it was just him.
It's a big
Like,
album.
which I feel like it's a difficult thing to do if you don't have like no features.
No. We'll come back to that.
We will come back to that.
It's
but
not. If you know what you're doing, it ain't. It shouldn't be.
but it's just, I don't know. That album was just like perfect. But I did, while I did this dive, I like Good Movie way more than I did.
Good movie is a great.
Good
album.
Movie is good.
I ain't say great. I said good.
Oh, I thought you said great. Yeah, Good Movie is
It's a
a
good
good album. But that's all for me.
It's cute.
All
Sure.
right, well, we only had 2.
Go ahead, Taylor.
We only had 2 days to listen to music, so I'm still really on the same shit I was on Sunday. So I'm still listening to The Listening by Lil Brother. That's slowly becoming one of my favorite albums just ever. That shit is
Over
hard.
Killer Mike.
Yeah, easily. That ain't even close. That ain't even. I didn't say. I said it was album of the year, not album of ever.
Hey, I gotta ask.
Still listening to Supreme Clientele by Ghostface.
Yes, Sarsky.
I've been running No Idols, Damo Genesis, and The Alchemist.
Okay.
Oh,
Shit
nice.
hard,
Yeah.
super hard.
You ain't miss yet.
Still on Ombre hard.
Yeah.
She going crazy.
I'm still asleep.
Eam Triplin, still pretty. My 2 favorite songs probably What That Op Said and What the Hoe Said. Yeah. Or What the Hoe Cried. Sorry, that transition between those 2 songs was crazy.
Okay.
What else? Still listening to Rhythm and Gangsta 704 Chop. He hard. Still listening to Michael, Killer Mike. Texas boy Mike Dimes. Shit hard.
Going crazy.
I did dive back into Marco Plus.
Shout out
okay.
to Mark.
His shit hard. Southside LP, that shit is hard. Did you ever tap into that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hard,
shit's super
for
hard.
sure.
That took me down the path to going around Chris Patrick. His shit hard. The young scene in Atlanta right now is going crazy. Chris
For
Patrick,
Kenny Mason. all
Kenny
them.
Mason, his shit
Facts.
hard. His new EP hard 6. I've been
Yeah.
listening to that too.
Shout out to homie.
And then I went and ran Deontay Hitchcock Better
He
Again.
hard as hell.
And
too.
that shit was hard. Sean Smith, Hope Dealer, he from Philly. His shit hard.
This is 2 days.
You going crazy? That's what I'm saying,
This is
bro.
just
You
what
been
I've
going
listening to.
crazy.
This is what I've
He
just been
said that like,
listening
oh
to.
yeah, I ain't had time.
I was
2
like, good
days.
God. I need to catch up.
Seth Such, Sunset Nostalgia. He from Houston. His shit hard.
Cool name.
Say it again.
Seth Such.
Who?
Seth
Such. Okay. Seth
Damn, I
Such.
know I
Say
got
it
an
fast.
accent, but it ain't
Seth
that
Such. I
fucking
thought you said
bad.
Sunset at first.
And then of course NBA Youngboy, Richest Op.
Exactly.
And then
Great
I
album.
did run Valley Through Pain, of course.
Oh yeah. Shout out YG Apollo, man.
Wait. Before look, we got a good spot to cut at. I gotta piss real bad. Is that okay?
That's
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Wow, we have never had that happen.
Okay.
It'll be all right.
So solid week from everybody.
Yeah.
Good week from everybody.
Damn, that was smooth. I can't lie to you. You took that right back up. All right, go ahead.
That's smooth. I think I got like 1 or 2 things for rap news. So one was Lil Durk canceled his tour due to health issues. And
Damn, praise for Dirk.
yeah. And
Yeah, because he just got hospitalized like the other day, right?
just got hospitalized, and Lil Baby also been canceling some shows as
Ain't
well.
this Dirk's like sick of time doing that?
I don't know.
Apparently he was doing some type of exhaustion, type of dehydration type
Yeah.
occasion.
Yeah.
Which is easy to get into when you tour as hard as they be touring.
Yeah.
Facts, because they be
They be going.
Yeah.
They be on the move.
Yeah, they be going.
Drink some water, though.
Yeah, that too.
Drink some water.
And then also for rap news, we saw Drake brought out J. Cole in Canada.
Yeah, Montreal.
Yeah.
They also brought out Lil Yachty.
He brought out Lil Yachty in Brooklyn. So I was just reading on Twitter. They were just like, so who's Drake gonna bring out in Charlotte? And I was like, the baby. Someone said Fantasia, which would be crazy.
Mavi.
There we go.
Mavi.
Yes,
Mavi.
yes,
Let's
yes.
speak that into existence.
We need-
Let's manifest that.
We need Mavi and Fantasia.
Mavi at the Drake show.
Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, but Drake was basically but Drake was basically just saying Cole's going. I mean, what is Drake gonna be on?
Oh.
Was that me? Oh, that was me. I'm sorry. But Cole's gonna be on Drake's upcoming
Project.
or
The
Drake
fall-
gonna be up on.
They
Drake's gonna be on.
Somebody gonna be on somebody's
There we go.
song.
Somebody gonna be.
And
Yeah.
I feel like they lying.
You feel like they lying?
Yeah, I just don't see it.
I guess we'll see.
They ain't made a song in 10 years. I just don't see it.
Okay, well, the 11th year they can do something crazy.
I just don't see it.
That's fair. So Double XL, they released both of their ciphers. Today they released. It was the one with Tia Corinne. Shout out Tia.
Lil Tyler.
Yeah.
Rob 49.
Yep.
Too Rare.
Yeah, the sleazy
and,
dude.
Sleazy Go.
Yeah.
Sleazy World Go. And it was one other guy.
It was someone
Maybe
else.
no, Friday was on the
No,
other
Friday
one.
was on the other one.
He was a
Friday.
singer guy. I can't call his name though.
I can't either. But did anyone watch it?
No.
Yeah, I watched both of them.
I
I
did
watched the one that came out the other day. I didn't see the one that came out today.
too. Oh, okay.
Tia did really well.
She did.
I really enjoyed Rob 49. I enjoyed Too Rare. I enjoyed dinner. Everybody. Everybody came and did that little thing. I'm fucking with it.
The only one that kind of stood out, and I guess not in a not so positive way, was like Lil Tyler. I feel like that he did not know what to do with that beat whatsoever. But aside from that, it was straight. I wasn't a fan of the beat personally.
I
but
fucked with him. I fucked with both of the cypher beats so far.
yeah, really,
Yeah.
I didn't like that beat.
I like the first one, which is surprising because normally I don't like the. We've already had this discussion. I just feel like producers give XXL the bottom of the barrel beats.
But I like them. I like both of the beats because I feel like it was Pierre getting into like kind of a darker, kind of more industrial kind of sound. Not industrial like music industry, but industrial like literally like construction.
Yeah, I got you. Like metal and shit, like
and
grinding together and shit.
Yeah, I fucked with it. I be fucking with Pierre in that bag, like the Die-Lit stuff or like Pussy by Nudie, like these kind of darker Pierre beats.
Yeah.
I've been fucking with him. Yeah.
Fair. But yeah, I feel like that rollout has been like very slow. It's
I
been
feel like
like
it's been
3
so
weeks.
long.
I'm just
It's always like that though. It's like
really.
between when they like do the initial like voting for the 10th spot and then like when all of the photos, all of the segments, all of the ciphers, all the freestyle, it'd be like almost done at the end of the year. If you
Dang,
notice, yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy. I never noticed how long it took them to drop the
Me
actual,
either, yeah.
the actual cipher from like the start of the acapellas. Like,
Right.
They was dropping like they dropped 3 acapellas a week or something.
It was
like
something like that.
It's
Yeah,
like
it
a
was something like
trickle.
that.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
something
mean, it
like
makes
that.
sense. Stretch your content out. It's the
Definitely.
biggest part of the
yeah.
year for them. So
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's like the rap NBA draft or like draft combine or like
Yeah.
rookie
Yeah.
sophomore game type of shit. I fuck with it.
Right. Well, speaking of Double XL, I saw that your name was on the like vote for 10th spot, and how did that feel? Like,
It was it was an honor for real because you know, just being from here, like when I look at how I used to look at it when I was a kid, I was looking up to like so much good artists like from the city that I felt like the national platforms were slow or picky about when they would embrace them and stuff like that. But I think over the last few years, and like ever since I began paying closer attention, like from in between like 16 to 18 and stuff, there's been like a renewed energy like from everybody who's been doing their thing. A lot of great new faces from the rapping to the R&B side to even like the bands, punk bands like the swag rap, dance rap. Everything is really like sprouting right now, and we even unearthed a few lanes. Like we was talking about Tesco earlier, like with the whole plug and B and sex and B and all of those like sub genres. Like niggas really done spearheaded some shit out of here. So yeah, because I saw it as me contributing another chapter to like the growing book of Charlotte and just North Carolina in general.
That's a good way to put
Growth.
it.
It's like it felt good to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into the interview portion, but how much do you think the baby's run at like, I mean, some would say the top of the industry for a minute played in the birth of that and the renewed energy in the city?
So I think it definitely played. So I think the birth of the Charlotte scene was something that the baby participated in well before that. Like I'm talking like the new Charlotte era, De Niro Ferrar, all of this stuff. And like Freddie P. Franklin and stuff. Like when he was P. Frank and Loot. All of these are even Donkey Cartel. All of this stuff.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, cut. But there's been like ever since I could remember when I was a kid, when I was like 14, I remember just searching Charlotte rapper in YouTube. And so a lot of those faces that came up then, if not all of them, continue to like reappear and like resurface in different ways. And so he's an example of somebody that I recognize from the Baby Jesus days. Like he used to come and perform at the high schools and stuff. And so to see that was really cool and exciting. And so I think in the grander Charlotte scheme, it represents like a student from a freshman class, so to speak, that was able to go to graduate school. And like that class and the classes before that represent a history all unto itself. So I wouldn't say he necessarily birthed it, but someone my age watching people grow and begin to rap, because I started rapping when I was 14. Yeah. So for people who started rapping when I was like 20 and stuff like that, I've definitely seen him inspire people to like pick it up and keep at it for sure. Yeah.
I would say it just because I got on the Baby maybe 2016, 17, and just to see even just where he is now, it's been cool to see someone like from Charlotte, from this area that goes to the same spots, et cetera, get to like that ranking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you finally got to that spot, and it's cool to see someone finally do it. I mean, even you, like it's cool to see. It's just really cool to see because, you know, from here you only see people from like Atlanta, you see people from LA, New York, Memphis, et cetera, and it's like here's someone from Charlotte, like actually in the game.
Yeah. It felt rare for sure, but in terms of the greater Charlotte history, we was talking about it. Like I was talking to my homie Eastside Brother about this. Like Charlotte has had the greater like North Carolina scene has had really huge acts. You know, we've had Jodeci, Casey and JoJo. We've had Fantasia. We've had Anthony Hamilton. You know what I'm saying?
Cole.
Yeah, Cole. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely have PD Pablo. You know what I'm saying? So we've had a lot of moments. I think what's exciting about this one is a lot of people are catching a moment in quick succession, like with proximity to each other, while they're in community with each other, and that feels really good.
Yeah,
definitely in a good spot. Definitely in a good place right now.
Yeah, seeing your name on there, like I was just going, you know, through the list of names, and I was like, it's dope.
It was me.
That's tight.
Yeah. It was Tia and Ruben was on there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that felt amazing, like to just represent in that way.
Right.
That always excites me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
me
always.
too.
Like
Me
every
too.
time I see somebody from this area on that kind of platform, I'm like, man, this is dope. Like, and I never understood. Like, I mean, there's some people that might see that and you know, just kind of brush it off, but it's like that's a big deal, man. There's somebody from
like you said, like that's I mean that's like the NBA. It's just like the NBA draft.
Exactly.
It's like this is like where you cross over to like the industry. You know, you get like the official industry stamp now. Yeah, you know. But shout out Double XL. That it was really dope to see your name on there. And I guess we'll go ahead and we'll dive into the interview portion of this episode. Mavi, just a quick introduction. Who is Mavi? Who is Mavi?
Mavi, I'm Umendu. I'm a black man.
Nice.
I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm a friend. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I don't know, bro. I feel like who is Mavi is a question that I try to answer and grow closer to answering every time I write, every time I wake up, every time I interact with the homies, trying to figure out who I am. But yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that was a good answer.
I like how you articulate your answers. Very,
Yeah. The graduate school thing, that was nice.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
I was like,
Yeah, he do this
nice.
for real. He know what he do.
yeah, that was nice. That was nice. But yeah, man, we all just have a few questions with you, and we'll dive into the combo. So one thing that I thought was really cool, and I definitely just want to hear about this experience, was hopping on the Jack Harlow tour. So
Definitely.
I'm good friends with his photographer, Urban.
Oh,
So-
word. Shout out Urban.
Yeah, shout out Urban for
That's
sure.
my homie.
Good friends with him, and me and Shell, Are You Shell, we got to shoot his show, and shout out James with Noname 101. He kind of tied everything else together. But
Word.
anyway, like so when he dropped, yes it is. When he dropped the lineup, it was opening, it was Babyface Ray and Mavi.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I just didn't expect that. That was kind of random.
Yeah.
And I saw you there. I got to shoot a recap for you. It was cool. It was cool to see you on the Fillmore stage again. Just one kind of things like it's cool to see a Charlotte artist on that stage. Like that's the Fillmore is like that venue here. So and I always wanted to ask, it's like how did that kind of happen? It from someone who completely was blinded. It just seemed very random.
Yeah.
But how did that happen? That was a cool thing.
Shout out to Jack
Facts.
for sure. He was always really good to me. Shout out Babyface Ray. Shout out the whole Private Garden, all of them. Everybody really and shout out Akeem Ali. He was on like some of the dates too.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's teams were like really welcome and 11 toward me. But how I ended up on there, like he asked for me actually.
Wow.
That's a big compliment.
He
Yeah,
had
man,
heard
what?
Into the Earth.
Oh, okay.
That I had dropped earlier that year, and he had a vision for his tour in terms of, because I want to say that was his first tour after What's Poppin', because What's Poppin'
Yes.
came out in like 2020.
Yes.
Either the top
It
of
was
2020,
it was 2020.
and it was like got huge like during the summer of 2020. So it was a canceled tour that he was redoing, and he had this vision for just wanting to represent rapping at a really high level from a lot of different angles. And so that's why he wanted me and Face. And yeah, bro. Jack and the homies and Chelsea, everybody over there, they remain like really close allies of me to this day. And I'm really appreciative of that as a first experience. It was crazy though, like I crashed 2 cars.
Oh man.
I broke my face and jumped back on there and was performing with Shades, no rest. Like I ain't have no tour budget. It was
Very DIY.
yeah. We was driving to that bitch like in a Turo, like for the majority of the tour. And
How did you break your face?
So yeah, so it was like.
That's crazy. Yeah, cause that's crazy. I'm like, oh, before let's not just skip that.
Okay, so I was it was at the St. Louis stop, and I was with one of the homegirls, and it was like the after party after the St. Louis stop. We were all having a good time, and it's a party, so we were partying or whatever. So we leaving the party, and I guess the homegirl kind of get into like some kind of verbal altercation with like a girl like on like coming out, and I'm like, no, don't worry about it, and she like laughing or whatever, she over it. And then we get on the street, it's like this white girl or this white dude on the street, he's like, oh, you turned up, huh? Like I guess like trying to have like a good time, like making fun of the fact that she was like being boisterous and like having like a fun loud joke but like threatening kind of joke. So he's like laughing, and then she like kind of run up on him like, what you say, da da da, like shut the fuck up, da da da, all this, right? So I'm like kind of grab her, I'm like, hey, like everybody's out here, like Jack and everybody's out here. She's like, oh, okay, da da da. So we walked to the car, and one thing, I've asked a lot of people from St. Louis about this after the fact. So we get in the car. It's like late, like 2:00 in the morning. She just gunning it like through lights, and she's like, "Yeah, we don't stop at red lights at night here." And, that sounded crazy to me. It still kind of does, but everybody I know from St. Louis, I asked about it, they corroborated. No cap. So we ended up getting smacked. I get really badly concussed. Everybody in both of the cars is really hurt, like broken bones and stuff. But
shit.
I just got out with like a facial fracture and a concussion or whatever. It was a whole to do about like just getting me back to the urgent care. I got to like the ER or whatever, out the ambulance, and I'm like falling asleep in the ER. And like I was a biology major in school, so I knew like when you got a concussion, you ain't supposed to fall asleep, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, they bring me out the MRI, and then like an hour passed, and 2 hours passed. And I'm like feeling myself falling asleep. So I'm like, man, is there any way like y'all could get me back there, check me out? I feel like I'm finna fall asleep. She like, sir, please sit down, like tripping with me. And obviously I looked really nasty. Like my eye was all purple and bloody and I had like dry blood all over my face. It was nasty. And so I guess just because I was concussed or whatever, I like threw a tantrum and I was, well, fuck this, I ain't staying here. Y'all, if I'm gonna die in my hotel room, tripping. So, get my mom on the phone, get my manager on the phone. I'm like so out of it, like I'm literally cussing like at my mama and stuff, like craziness. Call me an Uber back to the hotel. I fall asleep, and then I wake up and I realize I don't have my phone. I have the homie phone, and it's dying, so I can't even communicate with anybody else for the rest of the day. So, I just get to like walking like out of my hotel, like wandering down the streets of St. Louis for like 2 miles, like just trying to find like a CVS so I can buy a phone charger. And then by the time I found one, the homie mama called his phone. I answer it. She put my mama on 3. My mama already en route to St. Louis, so she come grab me, take me back to Charlotte for 2 days. I missed 2 days. I missed I want to say it was like Memphis and New Orleans or something like that. And I jumped back on Houston, Texas. Did the rest of the shit like smooth. Just bought me a pair of shades so nobody could see my eye. And it was smooth.
So you did the whole tour with Jack?
Yeah.
You was on every date?
Yeah, I did every date.
What that incident happened? Was this like the beginning, middle, or end of tour?
So it was like a tour break. It was like the first show back after the tour break.
Okay.
And so I did the whole second leg fucked up, and I crashed another car. Yeah.
On tour?
Yeah.
Damn.
Basically,
that's a crazy sound effect right there.
We was like driving through Wisconsin. We had smoked all our weed in Chicago because we know we was taking track of like which states legal and illegal.
Yeah.
Smoked all our weed. This is back when I smoked. We smoked all the weed in Chicago. Driving through Wisconsin, we get blurred. They pull us over. Nigga, they got us all in handcuffs for like 2 hours. And we sick because our whole shit was like, nigga, we doing this very like DIY, very janky. Yeah. We not missing anything. So we already running 2 hours late. So once they let us go or whatever, we like, nigga, we gunning this shit. We literally do like 140 the whole way to Minnesota.
That's crazy.
And so we were originally like an hour and 30 minutes late, and then we end up getting into Minneapolis city limits for like 30 minutes to spare type of shit.
Oh, y'all was slide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all was gone.
Dang.
So I'm telling the homie driving, I'm like, yeah, we here, we made it, we straight. You can slow down now. So no sooner do he put the foot on the brake, nigga, it get the snow and nigga spin all the way out. Nigga, we facing the fucking oncoming traffic on the sideway, keep spinning, hit the median. I'm like, fuck. But I'm like, I'm still not missing this shit. Nigga, call an Uber onto the shoulder of the highway, jump in that bitch, get them to gun it all the way to the show. We made it to the show, still did the show. Yeah.
See, that's what it take though.
Oh god, that's part of it.
A lot of people would have gave up on that show. They'd have been like, nah, I'm gonna have to miss this one.
Because like my uncle had like died when I was coming back from the first accident, and I wasn't able to go to his funeral because I ain't had a bread or the time. And so I was on some shit like I was really living for that tour. Like that shit was literally keeping me alive, and it was so much like difficult shit that I was going through that I didn't face or have to face till I got back home. So in the interim, I'm like, nigga, we going all the way out behind this shit. Nobody ain't gonna tell me I can't do this because I gave up too much. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Was this your first time like on the road in terms of like touring?
Yeah, ever. Yeah.
Okay.
Before that, I had done show runs, like little college runs, like 3 shows in a row or shit like that. But never no whole situation like that.
Like a grand tour.
Yeah, first tour for sure.
How many shows was it total, off the top of your head?
Shit, it had to be like 28 or something. Dang,
Okay.
Then at 30.
What was your favorite city during that?
On Jack's?
Yeah.
I would say Houston, Texas. That was my first one. Like after I had gotten into the first accident, and like after and the cool thing about Jack's tour was like nobody really knew what to expect when I came on stage or whatever, because they didn't know, none of his audience had known me.
Yeah.
And fair. So it was so fun winning people over every night, like getting this crowd to chant my name and stuff, like to even know my name. So so it was another like win night, and it was a bunch of those, but this one was special because like when I got off stage, I'm like, fuck, like I done left so much of my path, like, but like nigga, we here and the shit working, and we gonna keep doing this. I would die for this. I said it on stage. I was like, y'all don't understand. I would die to rap. I would die. And then I got backstage and I just started crying and like jumping up and down and it was like some spiritual shit, but yeah, it was crazy.
Would you say that was the night where you felt like oh, I'm really doing this, like I'm really like chasing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's working out the way I imagined it?
Yeah, because like there were other times where I'm like, okay, this can be a job that I can do and I don't have to have a job, or okay, this has allowed me to meet this person, or like glory things or money things. But that was the thing that locked me in on a desperation level. Like I never want to lose this. And that is like a whole separate part of my motivation for that. It was like, against all odds or by any means, I'm gonna do this shit, or die trying. It got serious for that.
Yeah, that's the love. That's the love of it though.
Yeah,
it sounds like you really love doing this shit.
I do.
And to piggyback off of that tour, it was. Well, I go on Instagram one day and just see your first tour.
For sure.
You the headline, your face on it. It got all these dates. Like
hell yeah,
hella dates.
Hard. I saw that shit.
You know, like hella dates. Normally, it'd be about 5, 6 or something.
Did 40.
This is like dates. I was like, whoa. I sent to like all my homies like, yo, this is like actually kind of crazy. To compare from your first tour with Jack and then to this one, how was it just you're the leader in this one? You know, you calling the shots, it's your face, it's your name. How was that? Like that, I just love asking about tour because I mean that that's a dream of mine to be a cameraman for someone's tour.
Right.
So I just love the whole tour life. But how was that? Like that's cool to headline your own tour.
Bro, it was like the best thing I'd ever done. Like, cause I would stay after every single night and talk to everybody, and just like it made me realize like you can see numbers. Like imagine like, okay, let's say y'all post this clip on Instagram and this clip get like 200 likes, right?
Yeah.
Like nice, 200 likes. But like imagine 200 people in this house right now.
Yeah.
You would kind of be overwhelmed, like ready to cry. If it was 200 people outside that door.
Oh,
like, yeah, I love this podcast. Yeah. So when it's like everybody has their own individual connection to the music, and my music represent a moment in their life, like how my favorite music does for me. It was overwhelming, bro. And I did it. I learned so much from fucking up so much on Jack Tour that I was able to make it much smoother and much healthier and much more efficient on myself. So I got to enjoy seeing the country in a different way, going to cities I've never been to before, going to cities that I have a relationship with certain cities that I've never been there except for the rap. And so to double back on those type of things and reaffirm those connections, and even see people who were there from, oh, I didn't know who you were, but I saw you with Jack and now we're here.
That's hard.
That shit felt amazing, bro. It was so good.
So on your tour, did you have a driver? Because it sounded like you need one.
Yeah. Was there growth in this?
Nah, we ain't had no driver. I guess we just got lucky. But we flew the majority, but the driving parts, I basically did all the driving parts myself.
Smart move.
That's tight.
Just put yourself in control.
You know what I'm saying?
How did you make it more healthier? this time?
So
Good question.
I don't smoke no more. That was a big one. So like just on some upper respiratory shit, I had better breath control, better shit like that. And then I also like made sure I gave specific time and space for myself to get ready as Mavi to like put on my work clothes rather than just living in them. And so, yeah, bro, I just had greater control over the circumstances and greater control over my stage show that just made me more satisfied from a mental health perspective. I was exercising a lot. I was eating better when I could, drinking a lot of tea, just trying to give myself an advantage, you know?
Right.
Yeah, just a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
So when you say, that intrigued me, when you say that you were learning to put your work clothes on rather than wearing them all the time, how
Right.
do you find the distinction in being Mavi and then being yourself, who you are when you're not on stage?
Yeah, I just had to wash the stage off me, and I had to like develop little rituals and shit that I would do before and after getting on stage, after interacting with so many people, because I would literally talk to everybody every single night. So just I love everybody, and I love hearing how everybody connects to my music and being around people who we have a common connection over art and love and stuff like that. But just, you know, in a crowd of 1 million people that love you, you still need yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So just learning how to give myself back to myself.
Yeah, it's easy to be lonely in a crowd full of people.
For sure.
Yeah, it is. To piggyback off of that, so I go on Twitter and see, and we was in attendance at your Charlotte show,
And it was
Right.
dope.
and I saw. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said you sold out
Right.
the underground in Charlotte,
Congrats.
and yeah, how was it being on that stage? This is your city. This is your tour. I mean, there's nothing else to say right there.
Man, it was turned up, man. My
Yeah, it was
grandma was in that bitch. My aunties, all that, mama, everybody had on they look custom Mavi family and friend t-shirts. Like everybody from
That's
my
tight.
whole life damn near felt like was there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna complain, but I have a complaint, but I ain't gonna. I might voice it. Like,
Voice it, do it. Let it off.
my one complaint, if I could make one, was that I would have liked to see a lot more Charlotte artists in attendance. Like obviously my family, my direct family in terms of artistically,
Correct.
were all there. But like it was people that like I wanted to join in the celebration of me being accomplished this kind of thing.
Yeah, for
To
sure.
be there. But yeah, it was extra nice, bro. Everybody that had super amount of love for me was there, and they were so proud and happy. And a lot of people who, you know, are my friends and stuff, or like my family members, or just people I'm in community with here, who never really got to see me at work. Them that being that kind of introduction
Right.
to
Yeah.
that was like a really cool one for sure.
I
like that you
saw-
call it work.
It is.
So I was scrolling
You-
through your. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, time travel. You did time travel,
Yeah, for sure.
and like my homie C, she was like, "Hey, what song is this?" That's like one of my favorite songs by you. That was
Yeah.
dope to see you perform that. Like I love that song. It was great to just sit down, just like,
That's one of them ones.
yeah,
by
it
me.
is for sure. Go ahead, Tom.
So I was just scrolling through your Instagram,
Yeah.
and you know we was preparing for the interview. I was digging deep. So back in 2018, you was performing a song called "Up to Me," and it looked like you
Yeah.
was in a backyard.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, we saw you at a sold out show at the Underground.
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, what did it take
Take
for
that.
you to like just I don't know, kind of like live in that and really like just soak all that in and like not let it get to like your head, or because you seem like a super humble guy still, and you
Yeah.
really done came like a long way, a way that a lot of artists would love to get to.
Definitely.
And you still just, I mean, you sitting in a house with us, kicking it on the couch.
Yeah. I always
life works.
believe that, like, when you believe in your own hype, when you live in when you live in the house when you live in the house that your own accomplishment has built, all the building is over. I believe, and it might just be like something that I do to temper my own self-aggrandizement or ego. I believe that when you believe in your own hype, your growth is finished.
Okay.
And, I'm always like, I want to be the ultimate version of Mavi so bad that even when I'm him, I won't tell myself I'm him.
Yeah.
You know?
And you kind of want that feeling of like, okay, I can do more or I can be better.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
in love with the chase. And I kind of want to be the best Mavi I can be ever. And so I don't think I'll ever have full acceptance that I am that at
Yeah.
any given point.
That's
and
dope.
so that keeps me like from, and then also like just being a nigga from around here, from North Carolina, I wanted to see the artists that I not admired be available and accessible.
Yeah.
And so that's just something important to me too. Like,
That's dope.
'cause
Still
that
being
show-
a normal person.
yeah, because that show people that like, okay, the arts is something that I can make a life with, and I'm not. I don't want people to look at me and be like, "Hey, you were able to do that because you can do that, or you got it right." But I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I want people to look at me and be like, "Well, I know if I do my shit like as hard as you care about your shit, then I can, like, we all can do this." That's the whole point of it, you know.
Wow, that was good words.
Great answer.
Yes. And just one more question regarding shows. So you did Young World 3 this past weekend, maybe?
Yes, let's talk about it.
And
Let's
that,
talk about it.
and one, so it's a few questions I have regarding this.
Yeah.
Well, one, how was the show?
It was the best show. It was 6,500 people.
Wow.
It was me and Mike and Noname and Jay Critch and Akai Solo and Georgianne Muldrow. Missing somebody. Oh yeah, Earl came out, Nahante came out, El Cousteau came out. It was just loving. Like, I ain't never been to no rap festival like that that's just made of love. And
Now,
yeah,
isn't this Mike's festival?
absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So one,
Shout out 10K.
I see that you are a huge Noname fan.
Oh yeah,
Or Stan, maybe, I should say.
I would say Stan. Let's call it a Stan.
Okay.
She's dope.
I love her.
It was cool. Was this maybe your first time meeting her, or
No.
okay,
I had met her. I had met her once before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, yeah, I met her in a cool way too. But yeah, this is my first time seeing her perform too.
And how was that? It was
Oh,
great performance.
Oh, I was standing out. I was singing everything.
Yeah.
Favorite song by her
Oh fuck.
or favorite album? We'll make it easier.
Shit. I like Room 25 a lot, but I also like Telephone a lot. But I also like the shit that she was doing before she dropped any of those, like the Cherry Pie Blues and You and I, all the Knowledge produced stuff. Samaritan with Mick Jenkins, all the early shit too. That's how I really got hip to her. But yeah, I have a lot of No-Name songs. My fault.
Oh no, you're
I was
good. I was
getting
like,
lost.
she a huge
Yeah.
Noname fan as well.
Yeah, me.
I fucks with no name.
Yeah, that was
She dope.
Mick Jenkins was the first time I had heard Noname rap on the water.
That's when she was no name
Word.
Gypsy.
Yeah.
But
Shout out no name.
yeah, so it was dope. So I
Her new shit's crazy too. She had rap like she did some unreleased shits, like some acapella shit. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
so I have a good friend that was there actually.
Yeah.
And this is a question from him. He
Yeah.
said, so one, when you was performing, you say your skin was burning, right?
Yeah. My eyes was burning. Yeah.
Eyes was burning. And he said when asked what was in the NYC rain, a fan told him it was grabba in the
Yeah, it
rain.
was
Grabba
grabba
leaf.
in the rain for sure.
What's that?
It was grabba in the
You don't know
rain.
what grabba is?
It's like Fronto.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you wrong with it. That shit funny.
And he was just saying, he was just like, hey, if you want some inside information, this happened. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And also you had your sister at the show, is that correct?
Hell yeah. So my sister, we got different mamas.
Okay.
So she was raised in Bed-Stuy, like literally walking distance from where the Von King Park, where Young World happened, and would come down to Charlotte for summer. So she came, we spent the day together, and it was so good having her there too, because I don't know if y'all got older siblings, but with me, especially like just wanting to be so close to her, and sometimes it being stuff in the way, just introducing her to people I admired.
Right.
And like just like introducing like, this is my sister, and then walking off and then coming back and seeing them like still talking for 30 minutes. And
yeah, right,
she's
right.
Like, oh, I really like this person. I really like that person. And it's the same people like I really like.
Yeah, that's a cool feeling.
It was such a good time. And we spent like I went and spent the night over her crib. We went to like a party after. It was just so nice hanging out with her. I just be wanting to be so close to my sister.
Yeah. New York's fire.
Yeah.
I love New York.
I've had a great
I love New York.
Great last few times in New York. I ain't gonna lie.
New York is. I went for the first time a couple months back, and like, I'm cliche, but I fell in love with New York. I'm like, this is my speed. This is my type of atmosphere. This is my vibe. Like
New York, New York make you hungry. It make you feel like you ain't doing enough.
It was just
like I ain't working hard enough.
I'm just like, everybody out here getting it.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
I love that feeling.
But I'm glad that show went good. And you mentioned that Earl came out. Niate came out as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So as far as Earl, I saw that you did have a feature on his Feet of Clay album.
Yes.
2019, I think.
Yeah, I think 2019.
Yeah. So, and I always just wanted to know this as well. Like, did this go about as he reached out to you, or was it like a manager kind of plug in, or was it you?
Oh no,
friend type thing.
Yeah, that's like one of my big brothers for real. Like,
one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, ever since I met him, we've always been really close. It's like yeah, like my first time going to LA, it was with him and stuff, and he taught me and teaches me so much. He like, when I see that nigga, it's like, if you ever had a dog and your dog got a dog that they fuck with, like when we see each other, it's like, nah, I really do love that nigga, like real bad. So yeah, us making that song, like we had been rocking for like a year, 2 years before we had made that song. And how we made it was the homie Overcast sent the same beat to me and him. And so I had recorded over the beat like in my crib, like in my garage, and I sent it to Overcast. He like, oh, I sent this to Tebe too. I'm like, man, never, because I'm like, damn, I done gassed up. This shit ain't never gonna come out. And I'm like, and I sent it to Earl too, and he like, oh, I'm finna put this together, like da 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 da. So it's low key 2 separate shits, like. Wow. That's why it's the combo meal.
Yeah.
But
that's tight.
Yeah, bro. Us making that song, I don't know. He a hard nigga to make a song with, but like I can see. not like that. Like it just be like when I see him, it just be like, bro, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. It's rarely like, even my first time being up there. Like I was up there with him like 3 weeks. And it was like the night before, like I was going home, and like I fell asleep, like on the couch, like 3:00 in the morning. And he like came and woke me up. I'm like, what's up? He just like brought me in the studio. That's when we made our first song. It ain't came out though. But yeah, like I don't know. He just like such a good companion to me first, and like artist to like exchange resources with, like so. Like last, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's tight. That's cool. I always thought that was cool. When I saw that feature in Mavi, I was like, what? That's tight. That's real tight. Get
another one.
Facts. Need that. Let's just dive into your album right quick. So Laughing So Hard It Hurts. One I just want to mention, my favorite 3 songs is 3 Left Feet, Spoiled Brat, and Having My Way. Yes. And between those 3, I would say Spoiled Brat is probably my favorite. Yeah, that is the one. How was it just putting this project together? And as far as releasing it, was it good reception, good criticism? And did it just, how was that for that project?
I kind of wrote the whole album a cappella. Cause
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was feeling a lot of pressure just from the industry.
That's
and
fair.
people saying stuff like, you can't get festivals without an album, and you don't went this long without dropping an album, and this and that. And so I was under a good amount of pressure.
Yeah.
But I was feeling kind of uninspired because I had made an entire project that couldn't come out due to sample clearances. And then I had made like 4 or 5 different singles that couldn't come out due to sample clearances. And I'm like, fuck, like, where do I go from here? Like, I don't know how me rapping outside of on this instrumentation sounds or looks. And so, something had happened, really traumatic, where I had to take care of my girl at the time. And I was up there just taking care of her for like 2-3 weeks. And I wrote, it's like 17 songs. I wrote like 13 of them.
Oh, wow.
Just right then.
Yeah.
And just acapella, just no beats. And when I came back home, I was going through beats and arranged it and made all that shit. But Spoiled Brat was one of the first ones I made. I actually made that one while I was up in DC taking care of her. That one and Known Unknowns. Spoiled Brat, Reason, Known Unknowns, Hi John, Having My Way, Last Laugh. All of these it was made like in like 2 weeks. Like wrote in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then just compared to your Let the Sun Talk project, which is definitely one of my favorite projects as well. Favorite song on there is I and I Nation.
Yeah.
How was it just making that, from comparing those two projects? Did you have a lot of inspiration making this Let the Sun Talk, or was it a different kind of headspace, 2 different goals you wanted to reach?
Different headspace. I think with Let the Sun Talk, I finished all the writing on Let the Sun Talk a year before it came out. And I was just so broke, that I couldn't even get the music mixed. I couldn't record it. There's no place decent. Song like Sense, like they got the Earl beat and stuff. I record that in my dorm room. The majority of Let the Sun Talk I recorded in my dorm room. And in niggas' bedrooms and shit. And so I was just so broke. I couldn't even get nobody to mix this shit. And I just knew, in my heart, I started getting crazy about it. Bro, once I get somebody to mix this shit down, this is gonna change my life. I knew it. I know, I knew it. How I know I need to breathe air. I'm like, bro, we just need to get this out in this kind of way. It doesn't even matter. It's gonna be straight. And it ended up just being that way because I kind of put that into the universe in that way. What's So Hard It Hurts, it ended up being it switched from being fuck, I have to have an album out for my job's sake, to bro, this is a moment in my life I need to document and publish so that I'm there and I remember being there. And it ended up being much more personal to me. When you asked about the reception and all of this, I didn't really care that much what niggas thought about that album.
Good answer.
That's a good place to be.
It is.
But because I made it for myself and for my baby and stuff. And so, this next one is I'm kind of feeling, again, how I felt about Let the Sun, where it's if I stay this course, these first few shits, we gone. And I feel like we took a leap with the last album. I was able to tour it. I was able to get all type of new opportunities. So I'm happy about it. I'm happy about all my music.
Good. And a studio session on Mavi, does that consist of sitting down listening to beats, finding the right one, hopping in the stew? Does it consist of chilling around with your homies, talking, and then you get to work? What's a studio session on Mavi?
All the above, but if it really consists of, hey, I always tell niggas like, bro, you gonna make a song, it's like fucking. You don't just like jump in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like you gonna have a very unsatisfied partner. You
That's fair.
you gotta warm them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta get everything right. You gotta set the vibes right. Usually nowadays, like I like to watch some architecture videos, listen to like some oldies, listen to some shit like that. Like definitely put in a lot of inputs first before I like listen to beats, and then the beat I really like, I try to write a whole bunch of shit to it and then go in and do it. Yeah.
So, you mentioned like missing, like losing inspiration, not losing it, but being uninspired for a little bit.
Right.
How long do you take in between projects normally, or how much time do you like to give yourself in between projects in order to find a new inspiration?
Yeah.
And kind of get into a new bag in order to make a new project.
Yeah, I think like part of it was not even me so much being so much uninspired. When I had wrote So Hard It Hurts, it was like that stuff was going on with my girl, and I had just got home off tour like in December, like mid-December. So literally I didn't have time for shit.
Yeah.
Like, and so also like my tour brain and my writing brain sometimes can be a little bit separate. Cause like I was telling you on that tour, we wake up every day with the goal of making it to sound check, making it to the venue, getting back in the car, driving back safe, waking up, driving to the next city.
Yeah, you're not even thinking about writing music.
I'm not thinking about shit else. I ain't thinking about my family. I'm not thinking about eating.
Yeah, it's just one goal.
I ain't thinking about no girls. I'm just thinking about, nigga, we wake up. All right, how we getting there? How we getting back? We had to drive 8 hours someday, didn't do a show, like certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it became so singularly focused. And so, but how I do give myself space is just like, cut. So much of the album was about tour and the aftermath of tour. So it wasn't even that I was uninspired. It just I didn't have no space to think.
Yeah.
Or like consider how I had been changed by the experience, or analyze the contrast between my life then and now. So when I really gave myself the time, and when I was forced to sit down, it became really clear to me. And that's kind of what's been happening coming off a tour on this album too. Yeah.
That's really dope, especially since I think I just got the story, or part of the story, that you rap about in Chinese Finger Trap, which is one of my favorite songs. You mentioned the St. Louis.
Yeah, that's the most important one.
Yeah, I love that song. That's the I love honest music, and it was just like every word of that was all real. You know what I'm saying? You didn't fabricate none of that. So
hell yeah.
And then I got the story behind it, so that made me like the song even more.
Another just music related question. How was it working with Alchemist? That's dope.
Super dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
when I told you my first time in LA was with Earl, the first place I ever been to in LA was Alchemist's home studio house situation.
What an introduction.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's a
and
cool
like,
introduction.
Yeah, we just kind of sat up in there for like, dinner 6 days, DoorDash and shit. This nigga Earl gave me like a half ounce of weed, like as soon as I touched down, and they just sat me in front of a computer and was playing me just music for days and days and days and days and days.
Wow.
Didn't make shit.
That's cool.
Just ate, listened to music. So he represents a lot to me. He's one of the few people who's one of my dad's favorites and one of my favorites. And he's my dad's favorite because of a lot of the stuff he was doing with Prodigy. And then he became my favorite for the shit he was doing, like that 2013 kind of Action Bronson, Mac Miller, Earl, Vince Staples, Ab Soul kind of environment that he was making over there at his crib. So to be a part of the next cadre or the next like graduating class of his shit, that meant a lot to me, bro. And to be embraced by him, like he was in the High John video, like for no reason, like just cause I asked. So like he's like always somebody that like he shows me so much love and hospitality, and that's just his nature, like as a man. And like a lot of people's introduction to the part of rap that they grew up admiring is so much less fucking wholesome and loving than mine, and I don't take that for granted. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of niggas be on some "don't meet your hero" shit, or this guy I listen to all the time, he ended up being a dickhead to me. Like, that the fact that was not the case for me helped me get so much further ahead. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What's something that you've learned from one of your heroes in rap
Ooh, good
that
question.
you take deeply and enforce it into your life now?
Yeah. One thing Earl told me was don't be underground. He's like, you want to say, you feel like you got something important to share. If you don't go as far as possible to share it to the most amount of people, then you playing around. You kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, just feeling like, okay. And this is how he said it. If some people feel like, okay, it's their designated parts of rap, which is if I'm talking about this, then I need to be here.
Yeah.
If I'm not talking about this, if I'm talking about this, then I need to be here. If I'm talking about gangster shit, or I'm talking about romance, or if I'm talking about this or that, then I need to be here. If I'm talking about like myself or my story or my journey or the honest truth, then I need to be down here. That's dumb. How stuff gets up here, is not even by what it's about or even who's saying it. It's by effective propaganda. Now, what is propaganda? Propaganda is the distillation of political information, aka stories, into digestible morsels for the masses, right? It's taking the idea that black people are affected by police violence and poverty and governmental neglect and turning it into an Emory Douglas Black Panther poster. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Propaganda is how you make the truth simple. So the machine that makes certain things at this part of rap is going to run, period. I want my message, if I think it's to be righteous, to be in that machine as much as possible while maintaining my control over the story itself. Otherwise, I'm doing my people a disservice.
Amen.
Ooh.
Preach, Mavi.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. That for real. Yeah.
Man, your mindset is just
Nah, for
I don't
real.
know, man. Your mindset is just so interesting to me because there's a lot of people that don't
Dig that deep.
dig that deep, that don't
Yeah.
think that deep just in life
The
in
shit
general.
is that serious though, bro.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, bro, like consider this. If art wasn't that important, bro, powerful people spend so much of their time about the arts communication of their message. So much money, millions and billions of dollars is spent on. Think about private companies. They might spend like Red Bull. Red Bull is more of a marketing. They make more money off of their marketing than their drink, bro. They spend more money on their marketing than on the production of their drink. And so many corporations is like that. Governments are like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Social movements are like that. So I got to take it that serious because this is what it is for us. That's why it's the mayor. This shit political.
That was actually my next question. Yeah, that was my next question. I was going to say, where did the mayor come from?
This shit democratic. And it matters in my city. The city chose me, bro. And my niggas chose me and my family chose me. They chose me. I ain't say, oh, well, I'm this, so y'all got to be that.
Yeah.
They like, bruh, we see that it's kind of like this with you. You need to go. Like when I told you I left to go back on tour the day my uncle died, my mom was like, I'm like, do you want me? She literally got back. She was coming to pick me up and take me to the airport. She was like crying. She's like, yeah, my brother just died. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna stay home. She's like, no, you need to go. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I'm driving up the road. They planning his funeral and stuff. And I'm like, I'm finna go to my uncle's funeral and come back for the next show. Mom pick up the phone. No, you need to stay. The homies, nigga, you need to do this. Otherwise, we can't do this. Or not tell them the same type of thing. So it's about being chosen by my people It's about being accessible to my people and reliable to my people and affecting our lives in a holistic way, in a political way, in terms of our economic potentialities, in terms of our like environment, in terms of like our art and media, like affecting every amount of local change in my city that I can. And that's why this shit's so much deeper than rap for me, because like it's shit that I want to do that just being a rapper alone would not allow me. Understand?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful way to look at it.
I know,
I feel like
it
a
is.
lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people always have to be that spokesman for their family, and they have to put everybody on. And they got to make sure this person's okay. But it's like you're trying to go beyond just the money. I'm making sure you good, but they're also making sure that you're good. So that's a beautiful thing to have. That's a beautiful niche to have in your family, because I feel like a lot of people do not get to have supportive people. They only support them to a point.
Right.
So I'm very glad that you have that. That is beautiful.
Yeah, facts.
And
And
that's
I'm
a-
very
it's the
glad that you
biggest-
could show up as that for your family and
It's
friends.
the only thing that helped me this far. Literally. It's the only thing special about me is how I've been loved.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
that's-
That is beautiful. That's a quote.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But
Gotta clip that.
But that is right. That is true.
But now you just got a great understanding of just how important it is for you to love the people around you and the people around you to love you in the exact same way. Like, and that really builds into something, you know what I'm saying? And you said your people chose you. And I think that's a lot of things people get confused is they feel like, you know, you hear a lot of not just rappers, but just people in general talking themselves up and like trying to say they a legend or, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, those aren't titles you get to give yourself.
Right.
That's
Those
something,
are titles.
that's something you always told me.
Yeah, that's chosen by the people. That's decided by the people. You don't get to say when you're a legend. You don't get to say when you're the greatest. You don't get to say none of that. That's not your choice to make.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have an understanding of that. And it's so early in your career to
For
have that
real.
understanding, because a lot of people got to be humbled to get there.
Yeah.
And
I was saying, bro, I said this in a song. It was like, I was humble before they taught me. Like,
yeah, and it's
like no
man, that shit-
bullshit. Like, and like sometimes that's one of the resistances that I've come against. Is like sometimes it's not enough for people that you just be humble.
yeah,
But some people, they want to contribute to you being humble.
yeah.
Like,
Nah, for real. For
like
real, for real.
niggas want to make me feel small sometimes a lot. Like, I don't know.
But see, those kind of people can't really. I mean, those people can't harm you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Because
exactly.
they so little. Like
Exactly.
you to the point where my humbleness and my ability to shine while being humble is affecting you to the point where you feel like you got to speak to me wrong.
Come on.
And
Yeah, I mean, facts.
Yeah, and it's just like
Facts.
that understanding is so powerful, man. That shit gonna take you so far.
I
That
pray
shit,
so.
that
Yeah.
shit is gonna take
Especially,
you.
like you said, you know, you're very early in your career, and for you to have that kind of mindset, like, you gonna be fine. You're gonna be straight. I do have just a few more questions.
Shit, we keep this one.
Yeah, I
going.
was gonna say, honestly, I got way more questions, but I'm gonna try to be very selective.
Let's get deep.
Just
I think we are.
right,
we scratching the surface.
right. Well, one thing I wanted to touch was you went to Howard University.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You have 30 more credits left.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
2
Well,
semesters.
early congratulations.
Right.
Yeah,
Pray
and
for me.
are you I don't want to say are you wanting to go back to school, because I feel like
Yes.
probably yeah. How was college for you? What?
Turned up.
Yeah, facts.
It's low key. It's low key. Like one of the biggest contributors to like me being in this position is like having the support of my campus at the time,
Mm.
and just doing all the open mics and this and that. And yeah, my campus always showed me a lot of love. Me and my partner Messiah, he's another one of my homies from Kill.
He's hard too.
Me, Messiah, Sko, and Amir. Right?
Yeah.
So Messiah went up there with me. Our first night up there, we did an open mic, and they was all cheering for us and shit like that. And we like, okay, bet. And so we just kept running that shit up a lot of times, and it's really an arts forward kind of community there, and really open minded. So yeah, that shit. And it was like, I don't know, like I was a cool guy in like high school and stuff, but like college was the first time I got to like niggas treated me different than like just a cool guy, and that like made me feel weird at first, and then it made me feel super good at first, and then it made me feel indifferent. And I think that's like a really good part of like rap being healthy for me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you surprised on how they embraced you when you first got there? Especially, I don't know if we touched on this, but you're born in Charlotte, right? Are you from?
Oh yeah,
Charlotte?
we can ask that.
I'm from South Carolina. I'm from something in Hopkins.
That boy from the country.
Yeah,
Boy from the country for real.
Yeah, so my parents moved up there when I turned like 3. But so being from Charlotte and being from the country though,
Yeah.
being in a city like that and where all these rich kids and stuff and girls and like for the first time a lot of things like began like accelerating for me.
Yeah.
So that was it was definitely a shock. Good shock.
We had one of your Kill Switch members, Amir, on here not too long ago.
Yep.
Kill Switch music group. So are these close homies from childhood, high school?
Yeah,
type of thing. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Cool.
Sandbox.
And I know Amir hopped on a couple of those tour dates on this latest
Amir,
tour.
Messiah, and Sco. I took the whole cast to like had to be like 6 or 7 of them hoes.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
And I'm sure that felt good having the whole group together. And again, this is your tour.
Hell yeah.
It's
Amir went with me like 20 of them hoes. And then like Messiah, he went me to the whole Europe, like. So yeah,
Sick.
it felt extra good.
sick.
Yeah, it felt extra good.
How was it being in Europe?
Turned up, nigga.
That's tight.
The food was nasty.
They got McDonald's out there, don't they?
They McDonald's is gas though. They fast food out there.
It's
is
gotta
low-key
be because Americans
fire,
go out there and
bro.
don't like that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
McDonald's running
That's
the bag
crazy.
up out there.
And you was out there for? Yeah, you was out there for tour. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. To double back on the tour, what's one song that the crowd just absolutely loves off of that
Oh
album?
man.
If there is one.
The cool thing about the album was, I was saying I didn't really give a fuck about how people felt about the album and
Correct.
stuff. So I was really, and also just kind of like sophomore curse type of shit where if you have like a project that people hold near and dear to their heart, if you make another one, they automatically like kind of, I don't like it.
Yeah,
And
correct,
so
correct.
I kind of took a lot of like the few fucking negative responses I got like to heart too much. And so like niggas spoiled brat had niggas going up every night. Hi John, Reason, Good Ghost, 3 Left Feet, Trip. A bunch of the songs had like people like going up in ways that were surprising to me.
Sick.
And that part of the world loves the kind of music you make.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
love
facts,
rap.
facts.
They love hearing somebody rap.
But you know what's weird though too? Who really love the mob though? Fucking Atlanta and Texas
Yeah.
and LA.
Those are
New
music
York.
cities for real.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see it.
and so I ain't really expect because Atlanta got like a
They don't sound.
Yeah, they have their own sound. Let's
Yeah.
say that, and like I kind of over into like because if you think about it, nigga, LA rap got their own sound. Like,
Yeah,
New
facts.
York they got their own sound,
Facts.
but they still love everybody else.
Yeah.
And
Just
so
love
like
music.
it's like on some low self-esteem shit. I didn't expect that to extend to me, but it ended up doing it. It was beautiful.
That's tight.
That's the
Yeah.
great thing about the internet.
Yeah.
That's what makes the
beautiful
internet
thing.
great.
Yeah, and then my shit is like I fuck with everybody too. Like I had Tony Snow and Bear
Right.
One Boss at my Atlanta show, like performing. I had and Marco too. I had like Los and Nutty and GT who like from Wavy Gang with like Babyface Ray and stuff. I
Right.
had them at my Detroit show. I was including like different sounds.
Well, you just show love to the city.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
every single city.
Yeah.
And that was like really fun for me.
Yeah. I love how your whole shit is just built on showing love.
Yeah,
Hell
facts.
Like,
Facts.
yeah.
I remember it was at it was a show at the Bridge.
Hell
That's
yeah.
where we talked, and it's crazy because I think you was having a conversation with Texaco or somebody.
Hell yeah.
And you was like, bruh, like I want to get Tony Snow. Like I'm bringing him out in Atlanta, and then it was Texaco or somebody, and they was like, oh, for real? He was like, I gotta make that happen. And for some reason, that was like just one part I remember you saying. I was like, I wonder if he really gonna make that happen.
Yeah.
And yeah,
that's Tony. That's he really that nigga too. He got a song. It's hard
No
as hell.
word?
Yeah, go check it out. It's on his last album, Love Street.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
on the
yes,
street.
correct,
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, bro. He was cool as hell too. I remember like he like a good host. Like all of them, Pilot and Benny, all them niggas. Hey, Free Pilot too. But him and all his partners, they always was like super, super hospitable to me, and they all popped out to my show with showing love, bro. Like I fuck with them niggas tough, bro.
Gotta show love to get it.
Yeah,
Facts.
for sure.
And speaking of, you was the host to 704 Day not too long ago.
You know I'm the mayor, so it's gonna keep my holiday fun.
How was that? Was that good?
Fun as shit.
Yeah.
This was an amazing day. Hey, shout out to the bridge, man. We gonna be doing 704 Day every year, and your baby gonna be the host every year. Crazy, man.
Tight.
Do your research.
I already hear. Another. I have another question from someone. My homegirl C. She was saying, word for word, your lyrical content is meaningful, and many would say is very poetic. Early in the songwriting, were you always a skilled creative, or did you have to learn/train yourself to become a strong lyricist? There you go, C.
Just like when if I don't know, I just got a certain style of writing, like, and it's not even just rapping. Like how I write my essays and shit for school and shit is a certain way. Like I'm just like I'm like dense a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm particular like with my words. Like even like in an interview setting and shit, I don't like. One thing about me, bro. One thing I don't like is repeating myself. And the reason why that's something I hate is because something I love is communicating my thoughts effectively.
Yes.
And so that's something I've always been careful and particular about, you know. So, yeah, as long as I'm saying what I want to say, nigga, life is complicated. So it's going to necessarily be kind of like convoluted from like a lyrical perspective, you know.
Good answer. Just speaking of Charlotte, just in general, what's one of your favorite food spots around Charlotte or establishments?
Oh yeah, shout out to the Don's Kitchen. He ain't even doing it right now, but that's really my partner, Donna the Cat on Instagram. He actually just started his own podcast. Y'all go lock in with my dog. But yeah, he a Memphis cat who done moved out here. I think he moved to Greertown or something like that. And he done been out here for a second. But yeah, he really my number one go-to chef guy in the city for real. But we like all type of shit. I can't even call what we been fucking with. I fuck with Romeo's. My dad was a vegan, so I fuck with vegan food.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shit, we just been locked in with a lot of shit, bro. We be getting on little kicks and
yeah. Look at everything. Also, are there any other? Do you have another like close celeb friend, like aside from Earl, that's, I guess that you'll call a celeb?
Mike.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Mike, all of them, the whole 10K, I'm real tight with them. Like it's really on some like, I'm trying to gone over there now, but nah, shit, I don't know, bro. I get along with all like the shit with me, bro. I don't even know. Like the line is so thin between like a celeb and a like, cause like my thing is like I see a Mike or a Tony Snow or a Niante or El Custo in the next year or two, like being a household name
for sure.
So yeah, or like a Kenny Mason. Like I see these niggas really becoming humongous in like the next little bit. So I don't know. I just get along. I get along with artists because I just love art. I admire them niggas.
Yeah.
And then friendship would come out of mutual admiration so often with me. Yeah.
I saw you did a video with Lone Wolf for Dubs
My
and
fucking guy.
1,000 Miles.
Yes.
Just from a videographer, myself. How was that being in production, for the video with Lone Wolf? Because that's one of the things where it's like, dog. I mean, his videos are crazy. But that's been one of my favorite videographers.
That nigga is that nigga, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie. We got another video that ain't come out. It was for an album that I ain't dropped. But goddamn, nah, Zach, Lone Wolf, he's crazy, bro. Like, and he don't even like working with niggas. Like, he kind of choose like think about Lucky, right? You ever seen this video about Lucky Leave With You?
More than likely.
It's
I watched
it's
most of his
an
videos. Lone Wolf.
old Lucky video. And I didn't even know that was Lone Wolf, but that's been him. So he's been like working with Lucky for like maybe 8 years or some shit now. And like even Brent, all of this shit, he's been working with them for a while. He kind of like want to attach to somebody and then grow along with them. And so he reached out pretty early on in my shit, like trying to do that with me. 1,000 Miles and like Dubs are like opposite kind of productions.
Right.
1,000 Miles, he's like, bro, I have this cool ass fucking crank 16mm camera. I'm trying to use it on something. Let's do it. And so the whole shit is filmed. And then we had to go back like together and sync because it records no sound or whatever.
Yeah.
And sync he's like, what were you saying on this clip? Yeah. And so that was a lot of fun. Tight. And then Dubs was crazy because like he ain't shoot shit. He was on some director movie star, like 20 people. We had a child actor and his mom.
Yeah, y'all had a whole production.
We like rented like a mansion. It was like crazy. I was in a wife beater. It was a lot.
That's fire. Who is a future feature that you have that you would love to have with?
Noname.
Of course.
Right. I wanted her on the last album. She was supposed to be on Hemlock. Saba,
you was just on a joint with him and
but that was like ascending like
Harry Fraud, right?
Yeah, him and Harry Fraud and Valet. But I want him.
Okay.
Saba hard too.
Shit.
Yeah, give me one more.
I want like a OG, like I want like a Rakim or like a Slick Rick verse or some shit like that at some point. Yeah.
A Rakim verse would be crazy.
I met Rakim too, and he cool as the fuck, bro. Oh, Babyface right too.
Okay. Yeah.
I would love to make a song Face.
Have you noticed he comes to Charlotte a lot?
Face?
Yes.
All them come to Charlotte. They make good money out here.
Wow.
Yeah. He got Los and Nutty. They got a bridge freestyle. They got a song with Deborah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. My partner.
Then I saw you did a Sway freestyle.
Shout out to Sway, bro. That's a nice ass. I love that nigga Sway, bro.
Sway's cool. I met him at a CIAA
he's
a long time
kind,
ago.
Bro.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
So kind.
A legend.
And he a Kill Switch member too. Ask him about it.
I will. Sway, we'll have you on the pod next.
You heard it here first.
Ask him if he in the cast. He'll tell you.
Kind of jumping in the Rakim's shit. Like, who were some of your inspirations growing up? Like before you started making music, like what kind of built your ear to music?
Prodigy, Nas, Saul Williams, Jean Grey, MF Doom. Shit. On some like nigga, I'm trying to. Black Thought, The Roots and Joe.
Oh yeah,
my goodness.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Shit. Raekwon. Oh, and Ghost too. Like when you were saying like Ghost, like Supreme Clientele, that was crazy for me too. Cause like Ghost and Raekwon and then Mobb Deep, them was like my dad like favorite rappers. So like I was listening to like Cuban Links 2, Fish Scale by Ghost, Ghost Dini by Ghost, Supreme Clientele, Iron Man, all these shits like the in between nigga albums and shit. So yeah, so that type of shit what really built my ear. My daddy, he gave me a iPod when I was like in 7th grade with all this shit on it and like literally all his music, and like I used to walk around listening to just that for a long time.
It takes I don't know that those artists. It just I figured you liked like that kind of sound,
right?
Like the original, like just what I don't know. It's that feeling. It's the feeling that the music gives you that makes me love that type of music so much.
Definitely.
It's just like the hunger that comes from it, and like the honesty, and just I don't know. It was, you could tell it was really them. And when you grow up listening to that kind of music, it kind of helps you make that kind of music because you know what it's supposed to sound like, and you know what it's supposed to feel like.
Right. At my best, even if I'm never rapping on it, like even if I'm never sounding sonically like that, at my best, it's because I'm trying to be as honest and as hungry and as true and like to my perspective as them niggas was.
Yeah.
You know, they stories are special,
Yes.
but their commitment to the truth about their story is like the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Mavi, it's been a pleasure.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Great interview.
It's been a pleasure. I've been wanting to get that interview in for the longest.
And you did not disappoint.
No, not at all. Some people get on here and
cannot
I gotta pull
articulate their
teeth,
thoughts.
yada yada. But you know, you did more than enough. So thank you for definitely joining on this episode of the Last Minute Podcast.
Last minute, man.
Yes.
Oh, I
facts.
got one more question.
What that is?
What's your goals for the rest of this year and then 2024?
Oh yeah, for sure, of course.
2024, I want to close on a house.
Amen.
Oh,
That's a big goal.
Hey man,
What city?
Charlotte.
Of course.
And I want to launch my foundation. Them is the two things. And I want to like start my festival. And the goal for the rest of the year, I'm trying to finish up my album.
Okay.
I'm trying to be a better friend to myself and to my opponents. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Facts.
Good
Yeah.
goals. Them goals
Yeah,
gonna take you
great
take
goals.
you far.
And also, has 2023 been a great year for you?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
I just
great
took my opponents to Europe and all. Come on, bro.
year. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
check the stats on that. Do your homework on Mavi having a great year.
Right.
They hit different.
That's what's up. That's a beautiful thing to hear. We have one last segment on here, and it's called the Last Minute Questions.
Yeah.
So it usually goes over a minute, but for a minute,
All
we're
right.
going to ask you some very quick questions,
Fuck.
and I need you to answer pretty quickly.
Make one spicy.
Okay. I got it. Okay.
All right.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
How we going?
How spicy, because it could get crazy here.
Really? Let's see.
Okay.
I'll take the fifth. You know, I know my constitution. Don't worry about it.
All right. Y'all ready?
No, hold on.
Okay.
I was about to say, I got to think.
So,
I
well,
done asked a lot.
until then, shout out to our sponsors, Mamacita's Food Truck, Libations Mobile Bar,
Yeah.
and Ensemble Stage in Barron Elk, North Carolina. Make sure you go get your tacos, your drink, go watch a good show. If you use the promo code Zebo, you get 15% off your 2 adult tickets. So make sure you go.
We got to go
see
up
that
there.
show. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. Shout out to our sponsors.
They was doing Les Mis the other day. We should have went up there for that.
Yeah, facts.
All right.
Shout out to our sponsors. All
Okay, yes, I'm ready.
right, we're going to kick it off with you. You ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Favorite lock style?
Goddamn double twist with the barrel rolls and then it's free at the back.
Amen.
Okay.
Favorite song you ever made?
Reason.
Favorite type of jelly?
Grape.
Favorite Bible verse?
Ooh. What's the shit? The Psalms 23. The and though I walk through the valley of shadow of death.
Oh, yeah. What type of toothpaste you use?
Crest Pro White, like the white and shit. Yeah.
What's your Bojangles order?
It's 4-piece supreme,
Come
extra
on,
fries,
man.
extra seasoning, sweet tea.
Come on, man.
Favorite brand of shoe?
These guys.
Who are they?
Nice.
I ain't gonna talk about it. Go ahead.
Favorite rapper all time?
MF Doom. No name. Yeah.
Name one of your favorite rock bands.
Leviathan.
Favorite vegetable?
Broccoli.
Least favorite rapper you've met?
Fuck. Pass.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen?
Fuck. I see some badass movies, bro. Shit. I'm like, this shit is trash. I like trash movies though. That's hard. I can't even say.
Okay. Yeah, one more question from
Favorite
Moses.
city in Europe?
London. Easy.
Favorite Nas album?
It Was Written
Oh,
or Life Is Good.
What was your high school quote in your yearbook?
Oh. I said thinking is difficult work. If it weren't, more people would take it up.
Damn. That's a nice way to call somebody stupid.
Yeah. Was that spicy?
Nah, I thought you was gonna ask me something about y'all just got into something.
No, that definitely wasn't spicy. That was
Okay. What was
Y'all
it?
got
maybe
mine.
Tanner's was probably a little spicy.
Yeah,
That
just wanna know.
was
I will say I'm gonna tell y'all afterwards.
Okay.
When we
Okay.
off camera.
All
But
right, bet.
it was a legendary rapper who was a dickhead toward me.
Damn.
It was very disappointing.
If
too.
it's a certain, I'm gonna tell you my favorite rapper when we get off here, and if it's him, don't tell me. All right. I'll walk out.
Thank you for participating in that in the last minute questions. Awesome.
Yeah.
All minds and hearts clear.
Amen.
Yeah, I think we good.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to Last Minute Podcast. Make sure you follow Sheree at Entry We Trust. Make sure you follow Tanner at Pay to Play Records. Make sure you follow me at Zebo.g, the Zebo page, Zebo NC, and the Last Minute Podcast page. The podcast page, the Last Minute Podcast. Make sure you follow Mavi at Mavi for Mayor.
You did.
Cool. Make sure you tune into Zebo's Boombox, where you can find your next favorite NC artist on Spotify and Apple Music. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Mamacita's Food Truck, Libations Mobile Bar, and Ensemble Stage. Make sure you go stream Mavi's latest album. Make sure you,
it hurts, baby.
Yes, make sure you go check out all his music, et cetera, et cetera. We're definitely rooting for you, Mavi. And again, we appreciate you coming on to this podcast. Thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was. I definitely got to ask questions I've been wanting to ask you for like a long time.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, and
Always
you're cool.
welcome back.
Yes,
too, by the way.
yes, you are always
I'll see y'all
welcome
next
back.
album.
There we go.
Bet that.
Yes, y'all heard it here first. And wherever you are, make sure you're supporting your local music scene. Run their music videos, run their albums. Make sure you tell them that you're a fan of their music and they make good music. Last words?
Spoiled brat.
Laughing so hard it hurts.
Shit. Teach the youth knowledge itself.
Swag. Ocean Gang or Drown.
You did.
Yeah.
We out.
SODMG.
Yes, sir.
But just know, Zebo is where it's at.
Oh, Zebo TV, North Carolina. Yeah.